my Major League Baseball American League Central Division. We're getting ready. The opening night is approaching us very quickly. I think opening night is April 3rd also, which is also the night of WrestleMania 32. It's also the Walking Dead season finale. So a lot of stuff I think going on. I'm pretty sure it's the 3rd. I could be wrong. I think it is, but I hope I'm right. I think it's the 3rd. Whatever. But let's get into the Major League Baseball American League Central Division. I'm going to try to keep it somewhat shorter. So basically the teams in that division are the Minnesota Twins, the Kansas City Royals, the Detroit Tigers, the Chicago White Sox, and the Cleveland Indians. Will go like I've been going. My 5th rankings to the top. 5th in that division, I'm going with the Chicago White Sox. The only reason I'm doing that is because their offense was bad last year. The pitching wasn't great. Their pitching might be better, but the offense for the White Sox is still pretty weak. And now you have Adam LaRoche, who didn't have a great year last year, but he has the potential to be a 20-plus home run hitter. He just retired from baseball because of the whole incident with him and his son coming to the ballpark, and they told him it can't happen anymore. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on that. I've heard rumors that it's in his contract. If it's in his contract, then that's a tough call because it's in a contract. But that's a rumor I heard. I don't think it's in his contract, and I think it's just something that he liked to bring his kid to all the games, all the practices, or something like that. And the White Sox had enough and said, no, you can't do this anymore. So it is what it is. But I'm going with the White Sox coming in 5th just because I don't think they will have the defense. Not defense. I'm sorry, the offense to really pull anything off. The pitcher might be better, but I don't think the offense is going to be that great. 4th, I'm going with the Cleveland Indians. Again, they're in the same boat. Their pitching will be probably pretty good, but their offense, again, will be very weak. They have Brantley's out also from surgery, so he's going to be out for the early going, so we don't know what that offense is totally going to look like. I just don't think it'll be on par to compete with the rest of the division. The 3rd place, I'm going with the Minnesota Twins. I think their pitching will be adequate, and I think they just signed Ian Kennedy, I believe, right? No, that was the Royals. I'm sorry. The Twins, the rotation will be a little questionable, but their hitting could be very good, especially with Buxton, Sano, and Rosario. Those guys. So I think a 3rd place for them will be feasible. I don't think they'll be in a playoff hunt, but I think they will be moving up that division, showing that they're there to play. The rotation is a little questionable. They need to get the pitching, a handle around the pitching, but otherwise I think the hitting will be very good for the Twins. 2nd, I'm going with the Tigers. They picked up Jordan Zimmerman for the rotation. That's great. I wonder what's going to happen with Verlander. Will Verlander ever be Verlander again? I don't know. I personally don't think so, but we'll see. If he can become Verlander again with Zimmerman, with the rest of that rotation, then they have a legitimate shot, especially add in Upton, and they have Francisco Rodriguez in the bullpen. They have the team to do it, but they are older. Miguel Cabrera is older, so you wonder, are they going to be able to hold up against the young Royals team who just won a World Series, who came back-to-back World Series playoffs, back-to-back World Series, won the World Series last year, and I think the Royals are going to run away with the division. The Royals kept everybody they needed. Yes, they lost Cueto, but if you know, when they got Cueto in the trade, Cueto didn't do that much for them in the regular season anyway, and he only won two pretty important games in the playoffs. Otherwise, he was kind of a non-factor. And they added Ian Kennedy, who's a guaranteed innings eater, and that's what they need. I think they kept their whole team, offense, defense, rotation, bullpen. The Royals are going to be the team to beat in that division. I don't think anybody in that division can beat them. Are there teams in the division in the American League that could beat them? Maybe. But the Royals are going to be tough again. The Royals are going to be tough. And I'm predicting the Royals are going to go deep again into the playoffs, into a title run. And can they pull an upset and go back-to-back 3 times in a row, win the championship back-to-back? I don't know. It's going to be close. They're going to be a very difficult team to defeat. Very difficult. So that's my Major League Baseball. That's my American League Central Division. Again, I got it going. Chicago White Sox, Cleveland Indians, the Minnesota Twins, Detroit Tigers, and then the Kansas City Royals taking the division again and going very deep into the playoffs.